Hi everyone, and welcome to the tail end of Comm 499. I'm sad to say it, but it's true. I wanted to start off by first thanking Kathy for providing such a cool, amazing, engaging, and interactive class in which to learn in. I came out of this with so many skills that I didn't have before, and they're not only just valuable in themselves, but um, they're really things that I can use when I leave USC and start looking for a job. So I think that's super important, and I really appreciate that you've been able to give me that. I also want to thank my colleagues. It was great and amazing getting to know all of you. I feel like we all worked well together. I feel like we were all on the same page, and it's rare that you come across classroom settings like that. So I appreciate it, and I really enjoyed just learning from all of you guys. Um, jump off from here and talk about one of the readings that I thought was the coolest and most inspiring. I personally really liked the Wikipedia article, strangely enough, that Kathy directed us to on simulacra and simulation. Um, I found this to be a really inspiring, I guess, perspective. It gave me, in reading it and applying it to the presentation that Liz and I gave on Occupy Wall Street, it kind of gave me a different way to look at image and video and all the stuff that we're bombarded with via our social media platforms that we engage with. And to me, the ability to look outside the box in any context is super valuable because it gives you a kind of an edge, where I think most other people will take the same thing and think about it in a predictable way. So I found that really cool, and I appreciate that I was able to take that out of that aspect of the class. Um, as far as learning outcomes, most significant, I think our engagement with Twitter in the beginning and throughout the semester proved, at least for me, to be a super cool skill that I got out of the class. Um, when we first started, I was kind of like Misha, where I had a Twitter account, but I rarely updated it. I probably had 5 tweets since I had opened the account back in like 2008, which is like nothing compared to how most people use it. And I, like Misha, didn't really see like what its usefulness was. And it was through this class that I was able to see how we could optimize the use of Twitter for either personal use, personal branding, whether it be employers, or using it for a company and trying to blast out a marketing campaign or some kind of um, promotional strategy. So, for example, when we all finished working on our collaborative um, web app, Digital SC, I remember when we first started live tweeting and how much people were talking about it after that, and how much that just kind of infiltrated. I don't know if went viral is the right phrase to use here. I don't think it is, but in a sense, it kind of went micro viral, I guess you could say. So from that, I was really able to see the benefits and uses of certain social media platforms where I engaged with them prior, but not nearly to the extent that I'm able to now. So that's something that is really important and I think is really cool. Sorry, I've got the questions right here sitting next to me. Final student presentations, what they taught me. Um, I think I'm just going to go off on a tangent and say that I thought all of the USC branding ones were pretty not inspiring. They taught me a lot. In looking at the way that the current USC branding campaigns have been implemented, you know, Will showing us that, or Nikki and Misha um, going over these different aspects, and you could see how there a lot of it had to do with target audience, and even with maths, and transfer students, we were able to see that transfer students are one of those groups of students, that demographic that is kind of overlooked in the marketing campaign that USC uses to reach out to the public to try to get students to come to the school. And I thought those were really relevant, really important points to bring up, especially because nowadays people are increasingly going back to school because of the job market. The economy sucks, so we're seeing a lot more people taking the cheaper route, like I did, and like Matt did, going to community college to save money. So that I thought was really important to think about, and it kind of gave me some ideas about, or I learned, some certain aspects of branding and marketing that I learned from these presentations. So I thought those were really valuable. I thought they were really well done, and I enjoyed seeing all of them at the end of the semester. Um, let's see, what's the last thing I want to say? Overall, let's see, what did I learn in Comm 499? I think that the most valuable thing I learned is the value of social media. I've always used it, but when I first started in the class, I was very preoccupied with the idea of branding versus privacy. I felt that I wasn't able to be private enough on my Facebook page as I wanted to. I didn't feel like I could reveal who I was as an individual on my the social media platforms that I use, because you can't say certain things. You can't type something into your news feed on Facebook, because potential employers might see it, and if it's something racy or if it's something unconventional, they might take it a certain way. But I've learned through this class that it is possible to reconcile those two differences and still maintain a certain level of privacy while still branding yourself and representing yourself in a certain light, for the benefit of potential job opportunities in the future. I also learned the power of branding through social media. That was super big for me. In the beginning, I kind of had ideas how you could brand, but I didn't really understand any kind of strategy that went along with that. So in coming out of this class, I've been able to see how you can create. I mean, the pervasiveness of the like button, how much that can increase your presence in the market. Using Twitter, having all these multiple accounts at once, linking them all together to kind of create like this social media attack on something, trying to get a message out there, trying to present an image, whatever it might be. Overall, I think I learned how powerful social media really is. I also thought it was amazing that we did some workshops and we learned a little bit more about Photoshop for those of us who were kind of novices at it. I came out of that with a few more skills. Yeah, I think that's about it as far as overall what I've learned. Yeah, I think all of this will stick with me. It's something that I know that when I apply for a job after I graduate in fall of 2012, I know that I'm going to have a super competitive edge, because I'm going to have all this knowledge about how to optimize my use of social media or for a company, and that's something that employers are looking for, that I see all the time. So I really enjoyed the class. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Kathy. I know you'll be here next semester, so I really hope we run into each other. If not, I will make sure we do run into each other and grab some coffee or something. Same to all of you. Please keep in touch. I'll be on campus, like I said, until fall of 2012, so it's another year. For those of you that are leaving school, I wish you all the best, and let's connect on Facebook. All right, see you guys later. Thank you.